What is going on, everyone? John Pascavage here, and well, different sort of thing today. I came up here to Tioga County again. You've seen me fish these lakes several times, and today I came to a different one. This is Nessmuk Lake, okay? And what's interesting about this one is it's all catch and release, which I kind of like. I guess a few years ago, I think it was 5 or 6 years ago, they drew this down and they did some work on the dam and some of the structure, but then they kind of restocked it and brought some of the fish back and stocked some fingerlings of various species in here, and it's come back quite well. So I'm gonna try it today. It's late ice. It's kind of the last ice here. It's the first weekend of March here, so we really only have a limited time before the ice starts deteriorating. In fact, back in where I'm at in central Pennsylvania, a lot of the lakes there are just done. A lot of the lakes are done, and the western part of the state, a lot of those lakes are done as well. Just a lot of moving water, a lot of rain, and it's been warming up a bit. But up here there's still plenty of ice, so gonna get on it here. Now, as I said, it's late ice, last ice, and it's a time to catch a mess of fish, and nice fish at that, because the perch are going to be spawning right after ice out. And then when you catch them this time of year, you often see them nice and dark orange or dark yellow. They're spawning colors, and the females will be fat and full of eggs, and you'll have the crappie and the bluegill spawning a little later on. They're fattening up too, and like I said, it's a great time to catch fish. But as with anything, safety first. Now, since it is late ice, you got to be cognizant of your safety, okay? The ice can change very rapidly. Obviously, there's just so many factors at play here with, some reservoirs are being drawn down at this time of year. There's, runoff, snowmelt, current, waterfowl, dock bubblers. The water temperature can be increasing and changing. And there's moving water, creeks nearby, all kinds of different things, and you just need to be aware of that and kind of stay away from any areas that look sketchy, or and obviously you need to check for yourself. Just check for yourself and keep an eye out, and have your safety equipment ready. I recommend some sort of flotation. Obviously you can have a PFD with you, or even what I have, this is a float suit. You've seen me wear this before. It's a striker trekker. It has a flotation. If I were to go in, it would kind of put me like this, and it would allow me to use my energy for getting out. Also, I have ice picks here. Okay, these ice picks are they're kind of frozen right now. Oh, there we go. But yeah, this has a little nail in it, and if I would go through, these will help me to get a grip on the ice and get out. But if you have you can always jimmy rig something. You don't need these necessarily. You can have some nails, or you can have some nails that you can kind of just tie to some string and put around your neck, or something that you can just have nearby. Something that, will help get you some grip on the ice, right? Now, having said that, on the flip side of it, on lakes like this, or right now on this lake, there's over a foot of ice. I think there's around 15 inches. So that's a good thing. But having said that, on this lake, some of these lakes where there's these inland lakes, these mountain lakes, or these lakes that are kind of protected from wind, the ice can build nice and thick, and it can last for a while, right? And it's just cool because so many times this time of year, I'll find these types of lakes, and there will be. So somebody will ask me, what are you doing this weekend, or what are you doing tomorrow, or whatever the case may be, and I say, I'm going ice fishing. They're like, you're going ice fishing, but it was 60 degrees on Thursday. And I just tell it's just, it does take, some of these lakes, it does take a lot to get rid of the ice. So it's just something to keep in mind. Definitely be safe, and safety first, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. We all know those sayings. But yeah. And I guess another thing would be, I promise at some point I'm going to do a video on ice fishing, both safety equipment and essential equipment, and the stuff I use. It's not going to be this year, but probably maybe next ice season I will do one. But the other thing is, it's kind of a good time to, if you're getting into it or you want to get more into it, it's a good time to hit your local tackle shop or whatever the case may be, and shop small if you can, support small business. A lot of them will have, you know, great deals, clearance deals at this time of year, just trying to get rid of their inventory. So yeah, it's definitely something to keep in mind. But let's go fishing. Oh man. Oh. Whew. Man alive. You know, I tell you, I've done all this talk about how, you know, I've been working on my health and fitness over the years and losing weight and walking 10,000 steps and all that, but I don't care who you are. Drilling through 15 inches of ice with hand auger takes it out of you. Whew, man. Holy Toledo, look at that. First drop. Look at the size of that crappie. First drop. Another one. Look at this. Boy, this makes another nice one. I thought he was bigger than that. Still not a bad fish. Oh my. There's a slab. That's a nice. He didn't even. Wow. Look at that. That's a good 11, 12, I'm guessing. Ouch. Boy. Boy. There's a nice fish. Boy. That thing's massive. I thought it was bigger than that though. Here I am putzing around on my phone. That thing came right up off the bottom. Pay attention. Yeah. Barely hooked. Look at this. Right, the skin of his mouth. Jeez. That's a nice bluegill. Dang. Look at the size of that bluegill. Wow. Whoa. Now, crappie. Jeez. There's a piece of bluegill. Oh, man. There's a fish down there. No! That was a nice fish, whatever it was. See if I can get him to eat again. Good grief. Whoa. Bam. Look at the size of that. Man. So yeah, that was a pretty epic day, I think. Lots of nice panfish and a nice largemouth, and just a good number of bites, and just good quality and quantity as well. And I'm just very pleased with that day. And you know, if they don't ever bring back the old regulations where you can keep fish, yeah, I mean, I love a fish sandwich or some beer battered fish and chips as much as the next guy, but if they just keep it like this, I think that would be a great thing. So we'll just have to see what happens here, but I'll definitely be back here. And that about wraps up today on the ice, and I think that about wraps up my 2020-2021 ice fishing season. Got out quite a bit. It was definitely better than last year, where, you know, it was like 50 degrees at the end of February, and everything was done by the end of February. So much better this year. I might get out one more time, depending on, you know, ice conditions and my schedule and how all that plays out. But yeah, great season, and I want to thank everyone for watching. I'm looking to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, that magic number, so I can really kind of open it up and get really expand my audience and be able to bring everyone the same great content. But I'm just, obviously I think I'm at 850 right now, 850 subscribers. So I'm just kind of getting to that point where I'm starting to get a good cult following and a good following going. So yeah, thank you for watching, and subscribe, and see you next time.